September 12th is God's Work, Our Hands Sunday, an annual day of service when the ELCA shows up to serve our neighbors. Throughout the past year, as the pandemic brought about so much change, you continued to serve with creativity and compassion when so many people were suffering. Thank you for being the body of Christ in the world.
Our hymn of the day for the 16th Sunday after Pentecost is God's Work, Our Hands, to the tune Earth and All Stars. Wayne Woad wrote the text, and David Johnson wrote the tune. It appears in our new worship resource, All Creation Sings, as hymn number 1000. Wayne was born in 1954 in a small town, Fosston, Minnesota. He has been a church musician since the age of 16, serving churches in Minnesota, Ohio, and Maryland, including 17 years as director of chapel music at Camp David, the presidential retreat. Wayne received his Master's of Sacred Music from Wittenberg University in Springfield, Ohio, and his Bachelor's of Music degree from Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota. He obtained his Doctorate of Musical Arts at Shenandoah Conservatory at Shenandoah University in Winchester, Virginia. In 2020, he retired as professor and chair of the music department at Hood College in Frederick, Maryland. Now he is director of music ministry at First Evangelical Lutheran Church in Ellicott City, Maryland, as well as adjunct associate professor of organ at Shenandoah. He earned the certification of Associate of the American Guild of Organists in 2010. Editor and frequent author of a monthly column entitled Musicians on the Side, he publishes in the Journal of the American Organist magazine. A gifted author of books, articles, anthems, and hymn texts, he wrote Tune My Heart to Sing, devotions for choirs based on the Revised Common Lectionary, and Preaching to the Choir, the care and nurture of the church choir. His published compositions number over 400, and he served on the editorial committee of our present worship book, Evangelical Lutheran Worship. David Nathaniel Johnson, who wrote our tune, was born in San Antonio, Texas in 1922, studied organ and composition at the Curtis Institute of Music from 1940 to 1942, then entered the U.S. Army Signal Corps in India, Burma, and China. Aboard a ship on his deployment to Bombay, he saw a solitary white bird hundreds of miles from land, which inspired his best-known work, The Lone Wild Bird. His undergraduate degree is from Trinity University in San Antonio in 1950. Then he received his master's in 1951 and his doctorate in 1956 from Syracuse University in New York. In 1960, as St. Olaf College organist, he began teaching and became chairman of the music department at St. Olaf before heading to Arizona. While teaching at Arizona State, he was also organist and choir director at Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in Phoenix. His publications include Instructions Book for Beginning Organist and Organ Teacher's Guide. His compositions number over 300. He composed the music for the hymn Earth and All Stars for the 90th anniversary of St. Olaf College in 1964. He died in Tempe, Arizona in 1987.